Hey guys, welcome back. And this time we will be creating this secret. So do you want to know how to create this and it will stop working if there's no light around. So do you want to know how to create this? Let's hit it running. So first let's disconnect this. Let's disconnect all the components, right? What all you need? You need two resistance which amounts read the circuit, right? 10 kiloohms and 220 kilo ohms. No kiloohms, no ohms, right? Which is the colors, teacher? Colors are red, red, brown. If you want to use the 220 ohms, and brown, black, orange if you want to use the 10 kilograms, right? The 10 kiloohms. So this is the transistor. Recall that this transistor does have two sides or two surfaces, right? The first surface is circular surface, but you gotta use the flat, okay? Not the circular, the flat. Another important point is that it cannot be connected in this way. Why, teacher? Because if you connect this in this way, you are saying that it has the same point connection, and it doesn't make sense. You need to connect to three different connection points. Three different points. Okay? 1 point. You can bend this a little bit if you decide to make this more steady. Okay? Now also you gotta recall that we have mentioned that these components does have pins, right? 1, 2, 3 pin. Start counting on left, right? Say 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, right? It's pretty easy. So let's do it. We have, regarding our circuit, we have to connect the negative part of this LED. Well, what is the negative part? The shortest, right? The shortest one is the negative part. Connect the negative part to the first pin. Okay. Recall this. Important. Connect this to this. This is the pin. This is the pin. You gotta has to be in the same line, right? It cannot be here. It won't work. No, because it's not connected, right? And the electricity won't flow. It's bad, right? It's correct. It's incorrect. It's wrong, right? It's wrong here. If you do this, that's why you gotta connect this in the same line. This is the negative, and this is the positive. Negative, positive, right? So later, to the positive of this LED, let me please connect this in another pin, but check that is on the same line. Now to this part, or to this pin, we will connect a resistor, right? 220 red, brown. Okay, and it will connect here, right? Check it out. Pretty easy. I connect a resistance to the same line of this, nothing else. Now, what do I have to do to this with this point? I gotta take the another resistance the second resistance. Here, connect. This pin, you will connect the 10 kilohms resistance, right? To the next, to the second pin, right? To the second pin. Second pin. Second pin of where? Of this transistor. Look at from from this line, from this resistance up to the second pin. This is the second pin line, right? It's connected, right? Nothing else. Later, you gotta do something, right? You gotta connect this. Now you gotta separate the resistance, right? Separate this resistance so close and this resistance. Don't take it so far away, get so close. Because in this space, right, you will connect the photo resistance, right? That's all. Then you have connect the 220 resistance here from the LED to the photo resistor, and this photo resistor is connected to another resistance of 10 kilohms, right? And this resistance is connected to the pin number 2. The sequence, it's pretty easy to understand. You have nothing else, right? That's all, right? So what do I have to do? Check that it's connected correctly. This with this in the second, right? Check that this is the negative. Check that this is the positive, right? That's all. Now here, connect whatever you want. Here, whatever. But in the first, right? You are going to connect the negative, right, of your battery, the negative, right? And the positive here, right? Easy to understand. Okay? Here, it reduces its amount, right? So it has more energy because the battery is 9 volts, and the circuit is has been made by for 5 volts. However, we are using 9. That's why it is working. Okay. Check this out. Check this out. That's right. If you have got some questions, don't hesitate to ask them on the comments below. Check. This is the circuit. Okay. See you in the next class.